Hi, good evening, everyone. We're here tonight, Chelmsford Soccer Varsity, playing Tewksbury. It's a beautiful night. Weather's cool, perfect night for soccer. My name is Chuck Babcock. I'll be one of your announcers.
And my name is Rodrigo Carrillo. I'm the other announcer here, and we are preparing for a beautiful game this evening.
Yep, should be a really good game. Both of these teams in the past have had pretty good competitive games over the last few years, and I expect there'll be another pretty close game tonight. We're going to pause for the national anthem.
Grab the little cheese, let's play some soccer.
All right, here we go. In a couple of minutes, I think we'll get the ball rolling here. The Chelmsford Lions are warming up, doing a little bit of runs to get stretched out. Tewksbury is huddling, having their team huddle. The refs are bringing the ball to the center circle, and we should be getting underway momentarily. Expect tonight that we'll have like I said, a very close game. Both teams, I think, are doing pretty similar this season. I think both teams are struggling a little bit. They've had some good games. They've had some weaker games. I know Tewksbury is coming off of a recent loss to Lowell, and I think they lost 5-1. Chelmsford is coming off a recent loss as well, but it was a very close game.
So we expect to be a very even game today, and I think the team that wins is going to be the one that controls the ball better and recognize they have a full field to cover. So we'll see who plays the ball.
All right, so both teams are getting into their positions. Looks like Tewksbury has won the toss, and they're going to start off with the ball. All right, the game's beginning.
The ball is rolling. Tewksbury gets the ball first, and they're trying to keep possession of it.
Nice balls wide and back and forth. Tewksbury's doing a good job controlling that ball. Switching fields right now.
They keep control. They still keep trying to find a place to move the ball forward, but they're trying to keep it back as well.
Will Higson with a pretty good tackle to get in front of that ball.
And he steals the ball. Will takes the ball, but loses again.
Oh, there's a foul on the play.
Whistle for the referee.
Yep, looks like they called Will for a foul there. That's too bad. They looked like they were They would have been threatening if that didn't occur.
And a long ball from Tewksbury. Defender from Chelmsford gets the ball back. The ball goes out of bounds.
Uh-oh, they're getting beat over the top there with that throw-in. But Alistair Forgan, who's our captain, one of our captains, our seniors, he's been out injured for a little while, but he's back now. He's back today. He's missed a few games. Oh, and there's a goal.
That's an early goal.
There was a breakdown on the defense there. We had too many guys. Two guys were covering the ball, and the Tewksbury player made a nice through ball, and then was able to finish by one of his teammates.
And
That's a quick goal. We're only a couple minutes into the game, and Chelmsford finds itself behind 1-0. The good news is we have a long game ahead of us, and there's plenty of time for Chelmsford to come back in this one.
Two minutes. 2 minutes for Tewksbury
2 minutes, yeah.
to get in the scoreboard board. So Brian Tong is trying to get the ball back to Chelmsford. Matt Keller is defending the ball. Amin from Tewksbury is trying to push forward the ball. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it's a Tewksbury ball.
A lot of balls back and forth on the sideline here. No one really getting control. Now the ball's in the middle to Sean Dolan. He's not able to keep control.
And Tewksbury player tried to break away.
A little bit too much of a touch there.
A
Right?
little bit, yes.
Bad touch
ran
allowed
away,
Sam,
yeah.
the keeper, to be able to get that ball. That's a through ball, but a little bit too hard. What do you think, Rodrigo?
I think it is, but number 9 is ready. He's ready to start running all for those long balls that things will start to feed to him.
Yep, definitely.
So I think the chance for defenders have to pay attention to that player because
That's a good through ball. Can Donovan Lowe get on it? Nope. The defender made a pretty good play. They knocked it out of bounds. All right, good throw into Brian Tong. Brian's not able to handle the ball. Ball's coming back into the Chelmsford throw.
Chris Babcock is going to serve the ball to Will. Will gets the ball and tries to cross it over. Tall, high ball. Brady might be in position to finish.
Well, it was dangerous in the box, but they weren't able to capitalize.
And the ball was sent all the way back to midfield where Alistair was attentive. All right, Tewksbury tried to make a long ball again. An offside is called.
Yeah, that's Tewksbury. Once again, they're pushing up. They're being aggressive. They're really trying to penetrate and get up there on our defensive line to make something happen, but they got caught that time.
So now Alistair Forgan from Chelmsford is going to send the ball back into Tewksbury territory. Tewksbury gets the ball. Tewksbury keeper gets the ball. Amin from Tewksbury gets a ball, crosses the ball, and Sam, the keeper, stops the ball. But that was another dangerous play from Tewksbury.
And another good Sam by Sam Thompson. He's had a good year this year. He's been really holding down the fort down there at keeper.
The ball goes out of bounds. Chris Babcock had fought hard for that ball, but unfortunately went out of bounds. Seems like Tewksbury is getting good possession of the ball in this game.
Yeah, they're controlling the game for sure right now. Chelmsford tends to be under pressure a little bit. Defense is pushing up a little bit high, and Tewksbury seems to be getting a few runs, getting behind them, being dangerous right now. Hopefully with Alistair back in the lineup, they'll be a little bit more stable. He's been out for a few games, and I'm sure he's just getting his legs back under him, getting back into game shape right now.
So a header went into Chelmsford territory, where Sam was attentive but got the ball under control.
That's a big punt from Sam. That's a 50-plus yarder there.
Donovan Locke has the ball. Okay, gives that away.
That could have been an opportunity. Wasn't able to control it, unfortunately, but it was close. It was close. A couple more of those, and they might be able to break through here.
Chelmsford seems to be starting to find their positions. Brian Tong started to move the ball in the center and
there
making nice passes in the center.
Beautiful ball there. Beautiful ball. That's good ball movement.
And Will Hickson take a shot to net after moving the ball beautiful from the Chelmsford team. The distribution and passing of the ball makes a big difference, isn't it?
Huge difference. You just saw that. Started out from one sideline and 3 or 4 really good passes. Had Tewksbury right on their heels. Very good goal scoring opportunity. The referee made a good call there. Will was getting really pushed from behind. It's good to see the refs keeping it safe out there. Looks like Brian Tong is going to be taking the kick.
And Alistair Forgan, our tallest player in Chelmsford, is moving into close to the goal. Try to take the opportunity.
He's only 6'4".
It's only 6'4".
That's it. Just 6'4".
It makes sense to send him for those balls.
Absolutely. We have plenty of kids who have more than big enough leg to be able to put a nice ball into the 18 there.
Number 8 from Tewksbury is controlling the ball, but Chelmsford gets the ball back. And,
it was a good step by Alec there. That was a good step. Win that ball back. And Nolan's still going down the line. He just lost the ball. Looks like we're getting a little bit more of the game now, though. Things have switched a little bit. It was a lot in Tewksbury's end for a while there, but we're starting to see more of the play in the Tewksbury end. Hopefully that'll translate into some goal-scoring opportunities.
I think Chelmsford is settling down, is finding the openings and taking advantage of them. A push from behind to Matt Keller. The ball is for Chelmsford.
Another good call by the referee tonight. That particular referee seems like he's really focused on keeping control early here.
The ball is played, and Brian Tong has the ball and move the ball back. Matt Keller had a hard time to control that ball. But unfortunately went back to Chelmsford. Number 10 from Tewksbury sent another long ball, and
another good call by the ref there. Very good call. That play was off by about 1 yard there. 1 yard. You got to be careful though.
You have to be careful. One of those might be a good one. And number 10 from Tewksbury is ready.
Yep. Number 9 as well.
Number 9, yes.
Once Chelmsford starts to get that ball down on the ground and control it, start to use their possession, I think they're going to see a big difference. The few times that they've done it so far has been excellent. Brian Tong puts a shot on net. Looks like it was deflected, but I don't think the referee sees it that way, so it looks like it's going to be a goal kick. Brian Tong had a good opportunity there. It was a little bit far out, about 15 yards away, 15, 20 yards away, but put a pretty good hit on the ball, just a little bit high.
And we get the first subs of the night. Donovan went out, and Josh came in from Chelmsford, and Brady went out, and Alvaro Carrillo came into the game. Number 10 seems to like to move the ball around.
Oh, there's another offside.
The referee didn't see it that way.
He saw it. Looks like he was waiting to see if Tewksbury got possession. Not sure why that wasn't called. But 2 called and 1 not called.
So I think it's 60% rate.
Yeah. We're on the positive side so
Whoever
far.
this out so far.
Looks like it's a Tewksbury throw-in.
Brian Byng is going to take that throw-in, a long throw-in that Will Hickson is able to deflect. Chris Babcock has the ball, but he loses it at the middle of the field.
Well, that was a good idea by Brian. That was the only opportunity he had. It's just a little bit too much, not quite enough speed to get to that ball. Looks like it's going to be a Tewksbury throw-in.
And I just realized that John Mashinsky came in and Matt Keller went out. So we have a new defensive ender from Chelmsford.
Oh, there's a 3 ball.
And Josh is running for that from Chelmsford. Seems to have an opportunity. Number 18 is the defense well. But that was a nice serve from number 9, Chelmsford number 9.
Yeah, that was Sean Dolan made a good through ball up to Josh Afuso there. Potential opportunity. Defender on Tewksbury made a pretty nice play to be able to get that out of bounds.
Chris Babcock was able to get the ball out of number 25 and did a serve to the center of the box.
A good step up by Alec Hargett to keep that ball in. Nice play by the defense. Just lost a little bit of possession there. It's going to be Tewksbury.
It was too much pressure on Tewksbury. 1-on-1.
Ooh, that could have been trouble. That was a good
Yes,
pass in
that
front of the net.
A good turn. Just the ball went too high from from Tewksbury.
Yep.
Sam Thompson from Chelmsford is gonna do a goal kick.
Uh-oh, this could be a threat.
Number 7 from Tewksbury was able to send the ball to the net to the goal, but Sam Thompson was prepared for that.
Alistair Fogan did a good job on that ball to make it very difficult for their keeper.
So Chelmsford tries to capitalize on the speed of Josh, that he's in front of the net and takes a shot.
Oh, it's a good ball.
Oh,
Oh, that easily could have went in.
yes. Tewksbury keeper had a hard time to control the ball, and the ball was dangerous moving in front of the Tewksbury goal.
Brian Kelly came way up from the defensive position and took out the keeper. Not the keeper, I'm sorry. Took out the outside defender in the just outside the box. It's a Tewksbury's kick now.
As expected, Alistair seems to be covering well the defense. He moves across the field well. Has long legs to go from one place to another very quickly.
Just a little. Only long legs that a 6'4" defender could have. Right?
Yes,
He's really a presence out there, that's for sure.
he is. He is.
I'm surprised he doesn't play basketball.
Will Hickson is able to control the ball and sends a long ball to Josh again. So they are really feeding balls to Josh.
They are,
And Josh is a fast player, so one of those might really make the to the scoreboard.
Yep, might make a difference. Had a couple opportunities now. Some of these changes with the subbing seem to have given us a little bit more of offensive opportunity. Oh, they just got to keep switching that ball. Right, there's a potential threat now. Josh Afuso again is up there. Ball's being crossed in.
Chris Babcock was in position to do something with the ball. Unfortunately, the ball wasn't arrived on time. But John Maszynski sends the ball again, and Will Hickson was ready.
Oh, there's a good ball. Oh, the ball's cut back. Oh, almost. That was a good thought by Brian Tong there, putting that little ball between the defenders. The defender and the goalie made a good job to prevent that ball from coming back across the net.
But again, Chuck, as you were saying, you just keep the passing and things happen.
Yeah, that's really what it's about. The more they pass and keep it simple, the more they pass to feet and not just go for the home run ball all the time, they're creating a lot of good opportunities that way. The game is definitely turned. We're definitely getting our opportunities now, whereas the first 5 minutes of the game, that was not happening.
Yeah, it was a big difference.
Big difference.
That sub made a difference to the chance for team,
Just called the foul on Brian Tong.
which is hard to believe because
It is hard to believe. I think the kid who went down was twice as tall. It looks like
maybe twice his
a 5 foot guy versus a 6'4" guy, and somehow the 6'4" guy just came tumbling down. There's a foul on Tewksbury.
Yes. Amir from Tewksbury, number 10, is a very strong player, runs fast and controls the ball, but also put a lot of strain on the when goes against other players.
Yep, on that one, I think he didn't care that there was a player there.
No.
He just decided, I'm
I'm
going to
gonna
go
go
right
through.
through. The good news is there was no argument. Usually you see a lot of times the kids will argue and complain about the call, but no argument there from the player.
Yeah. He knew it. The number 1 makes from Tewksbury makes a cross. Nobody was there to finish. Fortunately for Chelmsford.
I think he meant to be a shot. I think he pulled that one a little bit. Yeah, I think he was hoping for the far post, but it ended up turning out to be a pretty good cross. There was just no one there to finish on it. Higson's got a good throw in there. Tewksbury's pretty content to just
Send the ball far away.
let it rip, right?
Absolutely.
We're gonna rip it. Doesn't matter where. Hope that some of our guys up top are bigger and faster than the Chelsea defense, and maybe we'll get another goal. Chelmsford's a lot better than that. I don't think they have to do that to be successful.
No, they have shown a couple of times tonight that just making the passes, short passes, away from pressure, find the space, and a lot of damage a lot of danger can be put on the opposite team.
Absolutely.
So Chris Babcock is taken down.
Taken down.
And
Somehow there's no foul on that.
somehow the referee didn't see that. Ball goes back to Sam. It's a dangerous ball. It's a good thing that Alisson has long legs.
Yeah, really good thing. Good thing that shot was a little bit wide, went to the side netting.
I think Sam tried to hit it harder and it didn't come out right, probably.
Yeah, it looked like he had a little bit of a mishit there.
Yeah.
Happens to the best of us. Happens to me a lot more than other people, but it happens to everybody.
Happens to everyone. So we have another sub from Chelmsford. Who came in? Oh,
Looks like Donovan Lowe came in.
and Ben Rosano.
And Ben Rosano.
Ale Hager goes out, and Matt Keller comes in.
Looks like there's a foul called there. Tewksbury's going to get a free kick out of this
That's
one.
a free kick out of that one.
It looked like a foul.
It was a good challenge, one-on-one.
Yeah, I seen they have his hands a little bit on the back of the Tewksbury
Yeah.
player, and I think it was pretty easy for the ref to see that one. That was a pretty good ball in, but being at that near post, he was in no position to be able to flick that onto goal, and that's why
Right.
it went wide. I think Sam's going to get a lot of practice tonight with his goal kicks.
I think so. And he does very good ones, though.
He does. They vary. Some of them are crazy long, but for the most part, they're all really, really solid.
Yeah, but these bombs from him are very strong. Look at that.
Yeah, that one of them he kicked earlier in the game went like
55.
50, 60 yards. That was huge.
Danger for
There's a lost ball there.
the defender for well.
Ooh, that was
Wow,
really
wow.
close.
That was a close call to chance for
Was.
after Ben Rosano in the middle lost the ball.
Yeah, Brian Tong made a good pass back to him. Ben Rosano lost the handle a little bit and gave the Tewksbury players a little bit of a breakaway. I'm not sure who was on the far outside. I don't know if it was John Bazanski but there was a defender on the far outside of the field. It might have been Matt Keller. I'm not sure who.
Matt Keller was the one that came to save the day. There was another sub from Chelmsford. We had
Looks like Brian Tong is now out, and Sean Dolan has come in to fill in at that holding center mid position.
Sean Dolan is one of our Chelmsford young players that are showing a lot of promise.
Yep, he's one of our sophomores. This team overall is pretty young.
It's a very young team.
We have a pretty big balance between all the four ages, seniors all the way through freshmen, which is pretty unusual when it comes to varsity. Usually it's heavily weighted on juniors and seniors with a couple of underclassmen sprinkled in. Even though they're struggling a little bit this year, it bodes well for the future, the upcoming couple of years, with all these young players capable of playing varsity, becoming juniors and seniors.
And not only that, they're getting the exposure to play varsity level. So next year they should feel confident on the playing on the team.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, there's a big class of sophomores and freshmen in general playing soccer for Chelmsford compared to the junior and senior class. It seems to be a little bit smaller. Tewksbury seems in the last 5 minutes or so to have a little bit more possession.
Yeah, there were a couple of changes, changes on the team on Chelmsford that made a difference. They were putting a lot of pressure.
They
and
were.
now that it seems to be a little bit of disarray. So
We're losing a little bit of control.
Tewksbury doesn't seem to have a lot of control either. Doesn't seem
No.
to be organized.
No, I think Tewksbury is very ripe to lose this game. I think Chelmsford has a great opportunity tonight to be able to win this game. Tewksbury seems to be more desperate, just sending that ball long, and I think if Chelmsford settles down a little bit, they'll really be able to make something of this game.
I just realized Evan Wang is also on the field.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that sub as well.
Yeah. Who's he playing for? Who was in his position before?
I don't know.
Oh, so Brady's also playing. The captain from Chelmsford is back on the game.
All right, so it looks like
So
looks
Brady.
like Evan Wang is playing that holding center mid position, and Sean Dolan is back to his normal, more offensive center mid position with Will. We have Brady and Josh Afuso on both outsides as the wing type strikers, with Donovan Lowe as the center striker right now. That's the lineup that Chelmsford's playing with. Like the Tewksbury play was really looking for a call in the box there.
And they got a good serve in the box, but again, Alistair come back and save the day one more time.
He did.
Yeah. So
Looks like we're missing the wide guy on the weak side of the field. It looks like we're losing track of the widest Tewksbury player, and when they put those good crosses in, we're going to be in some trouble.
Chelmsford has to pay attention to that because that's their game. They're saying those long balls, and hopefully one of those players can get to it.
It's pretty dangerous there in the box, but fortunately Chelmsford's been able to clear the ball, and Donovan Lowe's putting a lot of good pressure on.
The referee just issued a yellow card to a Tewksbury player. We're still trying to understand the situation, but apparently the referee saw some aggression there.
Yeah, I was surprised. I didn't see much of a foul, if any foul at all, but somehow it looks like the Tewksbury, the referee saw that as a Tewksbury call. I'm not sure what it was, but I guess Chelmsford will take it. It was a good opportunity, good ball into the box.
And we Chelmsford got a corner kick now.
Yeah, that's great. So far this mysterious call is now adding to Chelmsford's possibilities of scoring maybe here at the 12th minute of the game. So we get about 12 minutes to go in the first half.
And Chelmsford is putting the tallest players on the attack. And we have Alistair and Ben Rosano ready to receive the ball from that corner kick. Ben Rosano was able to touch the ball, but unfortunately he didn't go into target.
Yep. A little bit wide there.
Yeah, and he was pretty weak.
Yeah, it was weak. It would have been tough for that one to go in if it was actually on frame.
Right. They're waiting for a long ball from Tewksbury.
Looks like they have a backup keeper, I think, in there tonight. I don't think Tewksbury's normal keeper is playing, which opens a lot of possibilities for Chelmsford if they can get some pressure on there. You could tell just by the goal kick because they had one of the defenders take the goal kick.
Yeah. Josh is chasing the ball, and the defender.
I think that one hit the highway.
Literally. John Mashinsky is going to serve the ball, goes to Donovan Lowe. And again, the ball goes out of bounds. The ball is for Chelmsford. It's a Chelmsford ball. So time is moving very fast. Now we have only 10 minutes left on this game.
Yep, only 10 minutes left. Looks like they're doing another sub. Chris Babcock's coming in for Will Higson in the middle of the field. Decent throw in. Donovan tried to turn on that, but
it was too tight. It was too tight. It was too tight. He tried to do a turn in a very limited space.
Very tough angle to get that ball to go in front of the net versus out of bounds. So it's going to be a Tewksbury goal kick right now. Oh, it's a missed kick. There could be an opportunity here.
And George crash against.
Oh, here we go. There's another call. There's another call for the Tewksbury defender. is called for a foul, and the ref gives another yellow card. I'm not sure why he gave that yellow card. It wasn't that significant of a foul. I wonder, looked like the Tewksbury player might have been talking a little bit to the ref. I wonder if he gave the ref a hard time or said something, and that's why he got the yellow card.
I have the feeling that was what happened because he just initially he didn't try to get the car out, and then eventually just put that out.
Babcock's taking the kick.
A long, beautiful kick.
Good ball, far post. Oh. I don't know what happened there. It looked like both players shied away from the ball.
I thought that was a Ben Rosano ball, and she suddenly just shy away.
Yeah, he shied away. I'm not sure. It was right there. The Tewksbury defender shied away, and Ben shied away.
And it was a nice floating from above ball that
Far post could have been a threat.
could have some danger there. Handball in the middle of the field, ball for Chelmsford.
I gotta say, I've watched a lot of games this season so far, and I've not seen this many calls go Chelmsford's way.
Yeah, Chelmsford has been pretty unlucky most of the time. So
They have. They've been really getting a lot of calls against them, and not a lot called on the other team. But right now, there's been a lot of fouls called in favor of Chelmsford against Tewksbury right now. They're gonna have to try to take advantage of that. Here's one now with the corner kick opportunity. Unfortunately, the ball never got onto the field.
yeah, John Mashinsky served the ball.
Yeah, John Mazinski should throw, which is unusual. John's got a good kick, but he's not one that usually takes those corner kicks.
Yeah. We have more subs from Chelmsford to even one. And the other player, I don't know who the other player was, who went out.
I missed that. I didn't see who the subbing was.
So right now in the midfield for Chelmsford, we have Will Hickson, Chris Babcock, and Sean Dolan.
I think Will might be playing that holding center mid position with Sean and Chris up top now. You have Brady Ryan out wide as a
It's
wing
a nice
striker.
ball
Good
for
ball there. Oh, they called it offside.
Got it offside.
Wow. It's tough to tell from this vantage point whether that was a good call or not. But
And the referee was very close. So.
Yep, he was in good position. So we have Josh playing out wide on the right wing for the striker, and Donovan Lowe's up top.
Seems like we're playing like 4-4, no, 4-5-1, something.
Yeah,
like
we're playing like you can call it a 4-5-1 or a 4-3-3. But we're playing with three center mids, and the outside striker wings are pretty much trying to cover up and down the field. So it's like a Manchester United formation. A lot of what Manchester United's playing these days.
A nice ball is served to Josh, and Josh crossed the ball, and Brady's getting there.
Oh, this is a big threat. Oh, and the ball goes back where it should. Oh, that could have been an opportunity there. Chris Babcock had an opportunity in front and hit on the ball. There was a couple shots on net that were blocked, and then Chris Babcock put a ball on the net, but it wasn't quite hit like he wanted to, and the goalie was able to make a save.
You went in the right direction. You used not enough strength to surprise the keeper.
It was a good idea. That ball was bouncing around in there, and I bet he wishes he had that one back.
But the keeper did that good job. He was attentive. He was there. That's why the ball initially then go in and was bouncing in front of his net.
For a keeper who's not their normal keeper, he did a pretty good job with his position there.
Yep. So now the ball is in Chelmsford territory. Tewksbury is trying to take control of that.
That was a good play by Brady Run and dispossessing that Tewksbury player. Donovan Lowe, one too many touches and wasn't quite able to get that ball off to one of our center midfielders to get out of our own end. But the attempt was there, just a little bit slow.
A little bit slow because apparently he saw Chris moving forward and he wanted to make the serve, but took a bit too long. Fraction of a second. The ball goes out of bounds and it's a chance for ball.
It's amazing the difference from the varsity to the JV level at the speed of the game. Just a second here, half a second there. You don't nearly have as much time on the ball. They really have to make quick, fast decisions in order to be effective at this higher level.
Yeah, the kids at this level, they really, really are fast players. They don't give time to anybody to try to make slow decisions. That's why practice is so important, so they get those decisions made ahead of time.
Absolutely. Looks like there's been another sub that I missed.
Brian Tong came in, and
Brian Tong came in, yeah. Sean Dolan looks like he might be. No,
it's
Sean's in there too.
Chris Babcock was the one that went out.
No, Chris is in as well. Chris is still in.
So
I'm not sure
I
who.
think, Chuck, I think I'll have to pay more attention then.
I think we do. maybe we get more guys in the field.
Yeah.
Maybe we have an advantage now. There's 12 or 13 Chelmsford players on the field because we can't figure out who went off.
I just count them, and we have the right amount, but
you have the right amount,
just don't know
okay.
who they are anymore. Yes.
Oh, so it looks like they pushed Chris out wide. So what must have happened is Josh Afuso must have come out of the game because they pushed Chris Babcock out wide to his position. So when Brian Tong came in, he went back to that center holding position.
And number 10 from Tewksbury is back on the field as well. And Chris,
there's a good ball.
He gets the ball. He serves the ball.
Oh, there it is. Oh, perfect ball right in the middle. Oh, there was two Chelmsford people who could have finished. That was so close.
Donovan just swing the leg, but nothing hits nothing. And he was in the right spot, and the right ball was a beautiful ball from Chris Babcock.
It was there. It was there. Too bad this wasn't baseball. That would have only been one strike.
Yes. The ball is still in. There was no whistle. Some players thought the ball went out, but no, the ball is in play.
I think all the players thought the ball went out. I think everybody put the ref.
But he has the authority to say
He's got the whistle, right?
He has the whistle, so play the whistle. Play the whistle.
He can play until the highway unless the ref tells you otherwise.
Will Hickson hits another very dangerous ball to our Tewksbury territory. Tewksbury.
That was a good cross.
Ball.
I think Brady Ryan put that cross in. But once again, very, very difficult to finish with that ball in the air. So Will did a good job of getting a hit on it, but just high and just over the frame, hit the football goalpost there.
But Chelmsford is having opportunities now.
Yeah, if they can keep playing this possession game and good build-up, even though there's only 2 minutes left to go in this half, we have a whole 40-minute half to go. I think Chelmsford's chances are good at equalizing or even going ahead in this game. Looks like they've made another sub. Maybe not. No, looked like we had lost our center striker, but he was just further upfield.
John, 11.
So it looks like they called another foul. There's been a few fouls in this half that are mystery fouls both ways.
Yeah, I think so.
But I'd rather see that than some of the games that we've both experienced where there's bodies flying all over the field and there's no blood and there's no foul. So for the kids' sake, this is a lot better.
Absolutely, and the kids at this age, they don't need much to get very angry. So we have to control them, and the referee are doing a good job on that front.
Absolutely, those games can get crazy at the end when the kids get really mad and starts to get out of control. The referees are doing a pretty good job tonight overall here.
Yeah, I think they're keeping the game under control, and that's very good. Yeah, the kids can get emotional very quickly.
Yes.
So make sure they know that the referee is going to call on them is good.
I think Chelmsford's going to break through before you know it. They've had, just in the last 10 minutes of this half, about 5 or 6 really good goal-scoring opportunities that any of them could have gone in.
Right.
And they keep this pressure up. I think things will change.
And as you said, they have the whole one half to go.
And Tewksbury very content to just
Just send the ball
launch
far
that ball.
away, and hopefully something's going to happen. And is that something very typical of varsity teams, that they just hope for a very fast player to get to the ball? And,
Yeah, but when you watch the really good varsity teams, they don't do that.
They don't do
they
that.
play a
They
really
don't do
good
that.
possession game.
Gentlemen and ladies and gentlemen, that's half time.
Yep, looks like we're at half. We'll be back in a few moments. The half time is about 10 minutes. Looks like we're ending the half with Tewksbury being ahead 1-0 of the Chelmsford Lions. But it was a good half. We had a breakdown there in the first 2 minutes. But the Lions, after about 10 or 15 minutes into the game, seem to take a little bit more control. And second half should be promising when we come back.
Yes, they end up controlling the ball, and they play most of the time in Tewksbury territory. So.
Yeah, very good. About to start the second half, the Chelmsford-Tewksbury varsity game. The Chelmsford team is all huddled up. A little bit of a unique situation. I haven't seen them on their knees huddled up before. Tewksbury team looks like they're all just lined up and ready to go. Chelmsford will start off the ball in the second half.
Okay, and now the Chelmsford is ready. Everybody going to their positions. It seems that we have very similar lineup for Chelmsford. I think the only difference is Ben Rosano is starting the second half.
Yep, that looks true. Looks like Alec Hargett is not starting, and Ben Rosano starting in the center back with Alistair for this half.
I'm wondering if Alec Hargett is injured or something like that.
Yeah, I wonder as well, because usually he plays a significant amount of the game, and he's not here, so that could be a possibility.
And the ball is moving. Chelmsford has possession and is try to make passes around. Chris Backo just serves a ball to Will.
Oh, that was dangerous. That was dangerous. But that Tewksbury player made a good play to get it out of bounds.
Sliding to take the ball out of the dangers.
That was a good ball to the middle to Donovan. Oh, it's loose in front.
So yeah, it looks like this keeper is not necessarily the strongest one, but he put his team in danger right now.
He did. That was definitely a dangerous play. He's ripe to get a goal, I think.
Chelmsford should take this opportunity. Should send balls and test the keeper.
Yep, they're going to have to take advantage.
Chris Babcock is fighting hard for that ball and was able to keep possession for Chelmsford.
That ball out of bounds looks like on Tewksbury, going to be a Chelmsford throw. Oh no, they're calling a foul. Looks like there was some type of foul there. I thought that ball just went out of bounds. I'm not sure who committed the foul.
I think there was a push. That's what the referee saw.
Brian Tong's taking the kick.
He has a strong kick, and indeed
Oh,
he
that's
goes
a good ball. Ooh, a little bit overhit. Gave that keeper a chance to be able to come out and get it. Another 3 yards shorter, and that might have been something.
very difficult to control, but it's very hard to put precision on those long balls.
It sure is. That was a good 40-yard kick there by Brian Tong. They're definitely calling this one tight.
Yep, they are not giving them any chance, and I think that's perfect. That's perfect. It's
I agree. Perfect.
At this age, the kids have to be watched. Otherwise, they can injure themselves very easy. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's
Off of Tewksbury, yep.
Chelmsford ball. Donovan tried to control the ball, but he loses it.
He's building an attack here.
And the cross from Tewksbury that ends on Sam's hands.
Yeah, the kid got himself a little bit too deep there. Didn't really have a good opportunity to be able to get that ball deep enough away from the keeper. And Sam did a good job at controlling that play and making sure there was no danger there.
And there was nobody there was only one player from Tewksbury, but there was not really in good position.
Yeah, not really a threat there. Could have been, but not really.
Yeah. Tewksbury has been able to connect a few passes. For the chance for defense.
Ooh, that was a close one. Once again, the defense broke down a little bit. The striker from Tewksbury tried to be creative. He tried to do a little bit of a chip to chip the goalie there, but he wasn't quite able to get under it and get it high enough, and Sam was able to make that save.
Sam was in very good position. He was
good
he was
position.
very well placed. A bit of bouncing of the ball back and forth in the middle of the field.
Another call by the refs. A push from behind there on the Tewksbury players. Looks like we're going to have Brian Tong. Oh, he plays it quick and short. Oh, there was a chance.
The ball.
There was a chance
there
there.
was-
That was smart. That was smart, right?
That's what happened when one touch passes. You know.
Absolutely.
Brian sent the balls. I didn't remember who passed the ball, and Will was ready.
It looked like it was Brian to Sean, and then into Will, who had a little bit of a scoring threat there. Good ball movement now. That's how we do it.
So definitely Chelmsford comes strong. Start the second half stronger than Tewksbury. Let's see if they can capitalize on the possession they're doing now. The ball goes out of bounds. It's a Chelmsford ball.
That's a big throw down to Will.
Donovan is chasing the ball, but the defender takes that out of bounds and diffuses the danger.
Yeah, those are tough. Those are tough to make anything happen on. When you do that long ball, you're counting on aggressive, good play. You know, a very unusual play to that striker to be able to actually do something with that. And the defender easily made a play to knock it out of bounds.
It's easier to defend those long balls because the attacker try to control the ball and they lose time with that, so they cannot run fast.
Yep.
So corner kick for Chelmsford. Everybody's getting ready. Alistair there with his height. Unfortunately, the ball didn't go high, and the ball bounces in front of the net, but doesn't go in. And this a goal kick now for Tewksbury.
Looked like a little bit of confusion there. No one seemed to know if that was going to be another corner or a goal kick. For some reason, Brian Tong, that one was a little bit lower than he normally does and wasn't able to penetrate the box.
Yeah.
Brian Tong's another one of those young sophomores that we have that's very promising.
Very
and
promising, very nice control and good positioning. He's a smart player.
Very smart player who has also an excellent foot as well. He can really place the ball well and
Make it fly in the right with precision.
absolutely.
Oh, that was an offside. The referee didn't see it, but Alistair came out to save the ball.
Surprising the ref didn't call that offside because it was still threatening the defense there, even though he wasn't touching, he was engaged in the play.
And that's the definition, isn't it?
It is the definition. He should have been called for the offside and should have moved on, but I think the referee was waiting to see if it was a threat, and since it wasn't that much of a threat, he didn't call it.
Didn't call it. Yeah, I think that was his decision. That was his reasoning.
Wow, that was a big throw by the Tewksbury player.
It looked like a corner kick almost, huh?
Yeah, he threw that ball all the way across the whole field, went to the center of the box.
And now Chelmsford is having a hard time to get the ball out of its half. The ball goes out of bounds. That Tewksbury ball. Seems like the same kid is going to try to send those long balls. Number 5 from Tewksbury, Connor Callahan.
Connor Callahan, yeah. Looks like he's a defender. He's a senior.
It's a
Looks like-
foul on.
Looks like they blew it with the whistle well behind the play. Looks like Will Higson might be hurt. The ball was on the opposite side of the field, almost towards the half, and looks like they blew the play down for a hurt player. Will's being changed out right now, and looks like Evan Wang is coming in to take his place. Not sure what happened. I didn't see what happened, but obviously there's some type of injury.
Yeah, whatever happened was very far away from where the play was happening. So hopefully nothing major, and he can recover and come back to the play. Will Hickson is a major force in the Chelmsford team.
Yep, he's definitely a very strong player, strong ball winner out there, and he's one of our few seniors. We only really have a handful of seniors playing a lot of minutes out here, and Will's one of them who plays a significant amount. The good news is he jogged off the field on his own, so hopefully, like you said, it's minor and he'll be back.
Alistair used
That
get
one,
out the ball.
that one went over everything.
Yeah, everything.
Someone's going to get a souvenir because that one's long gone.
Ben Rosano from Chelmsford trying to defend the Chelmsford side. It's a ball that goes out, and it's a Tewksbury ball. Seemed like Chelmsford started very strong, but now it's easing up a little bit the pressure.
They are. They're not having as much of it as they did for the first few minutes. I think it'll change. Here we go. We got a breakout now.
And we have Donovan running, and Chris Babcock was having the ball, but the defender was able to take that away from him. Out of bounds, and Tewksbury ball again. We're getting many of those.
We are. And that number 5, Connor Callahan from Tewksbury, is down there again, but they decided to go short this time. It looks like they were unable to control it, so it's going to be Chelmsford ball now. There's some more subs coming in. Looks like Josh Afuso is coming in.
For Donovan Lowe and Alvaro Carrillo from for Brady.
Brady Ryan's going
Brady
out.
Ryan out.
So let's see if some of these substitutions can maybe put a spark back into Chelmsford to get things rolling back towards the Tewksbury end.
So the first half, when that happened, was we saw a difference.
We did. Things changed at the first couple subs. I don't know if it's the chemistry, just the flow, the matchups. I don't know, but it definitely changed. Let's see what happens now. Good ball movement there, but we just sent that ball forward to nobody. But
Yeah, there
there
were
was
a
some
few
good ball movement there. Yeah, we had 4 or 5 good passes. Oh, that was a major foul.
That was with everything. Forgot about the
Wow.
player. Yeah. So that's a chance for ball.
Yep, it's a Chelmsford ball. Was that Matt Keller who got rolled over back there on the defense
Yeah.
and cleared that ball out?
And that was again this kid from Tewksbury, number 10. I mean, yeah, he already have a yellow card.
Yep, he's got a yellow card, and
He should be careful because
yeah, he could be easily getting another one, and he'd be out of here. That was a pretty heavy foul too.
he just went.
Hands down.
I think we have seen him playing before. He's a very good player. He has a lot of control, but yeah, he tends to be very strong against other opponents.
Yes, he tends to be very, very physical out there. Tewksbury had the ball. That was a looked like a potentially threatening cross, but not really. It went a little bit wide, a little bit high, and Sam had it covered the whole time. We're in the 28 minutes to go here. It's still 1-0 Tewksbury. Chelmsford's really going to have to start to turn things around. They're going to start to lose some time here as far as having enough time left to make something happen, but still plenty of time with 28 minutes to go. We'll
They're
see
making
what
the
happens.
passes.
Wow, they called that one out of bounds. It looked like it was done. We did a good job. Alvaro did a good job to keep that ball in, but
There were a combination of good one touches that looked very, very good from Chelmsford.
Yeah.
So this team is capable of doing this kind of game. They just have to do it more often.
Yep.
Feel confident that that's what is going to give them the win.
Tewksbury is very happy to just get rid of the ball and not pass.
It makes sense. They have the advantage right now. They as long as the ball is away from their net, they will just be happy with that.
Yep.
If they can keep the game in this situation, they can take the 3 points.
Yeah, they have no reason to score. I mean, it would obviously be nice. They'd get a insurance goal, get a little bit of safety to protect their lead, but they don't have to score. There was a threat right there. That ball was bouncing the box. No one could seem to
be able
control
to
it at all. Fortunately, Alistair was able to clean it up there at the end and get it out of bounds, but he also got it out of bounds for a throw-in, which is really important, and then not giving Tewksbury a corner kick there, so it's a little bit less of a threat.
At least they give time to chance or to organize a little bit. The ball goes out of bounds. That's a goal kick.
Tewksbury player tried to be fancy there with a little flick, and just not effective at all. I think Sam's going to need an ice bath tonight for that leg. The amount of kicks he's putting back there.
He has been using it.
Yeah. Oh, and there's another big one.
A big one, a nice one. Those are the difficult ones, and he put a good one forward.
Good flick on by Brian Tong, too, and ended up going out of bounds on a deflection, but good idea.
Seemed like Chancellor started to play long balls, and unfortunately just lost control. Number 15 from Tewksbury is taking off. Seems like he's going to have an opportunity to make a cross. And he did, but the ball ended up in Sam's hands. Chris Babcock does not try to move the ball forward, keeps the ball in play. Unfortunately, the referee saw that going out offside, off the field.
Spencer, you know how to do this thing when you bounce it on your foot? Like you throw it up? You catch it on your foot?
We're switching the field now, trying to open things up a little bit here. Alvaro put some good pressure there.
And he went a bit too hard on the player, and he got a call.
No, they're calling it the other way. No, the ref doesn't know which way he's calling it. So he pointed for a Chelmsford ball with a Tewksbury foul. Tewksbury players all ran back. He changed his mind, called the Chelmsford foul. Now the Chelmsford players are all going back. A little bit of confusion out there on that one, Rodrigo.
I can see that. I don't think the kids were sure. I don't think the referee was exactly sure what he was trying to call.
I think in the end he probably made the right call. I think that was an issue on Chelmsford, a little bit of a strong play there by Alvaro, but very confusing.
But yeah, I think at the end it was the right call.
Yeah, which is always good. You want to get the right call.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was a long shot that had a potential to be something, but
especially from this angle, looked like something more dangerous. Sam didn't seem to be too worried, which seemed like he had a good hand on that.
a couple more changes going on right now. I'm not sure who just went out or came in, but you've got
Even Wang went out. Will is back. That's good to see that Will is doing well.
Oh, that's right. He's back. That's good. Yep. So must not have been too bad. Oh, that's a good ball. That's a good ball. He's onside. Oh, he wasn't able. Josh wasn't able to control the ball, but that was
a beautiful ball from Will.
Good ball right there. That was a perfect through ball, splitting the defenders, getting the player behind. Unfortunately, it looked like it took a little bit of a bad bounce, and Josh wasn't able to control that. But that was a great idea. That's the type of ball you want to play through the field. You know, something with a purpose that is going to be very threatening.
Seems like Tewksbury is learning to switch the field. Number 5 as a defender or midfielder, outside midfielder, is attentive and making happen. And
well, that was very fortunate there. Alistair did a header to deny that goal. Ryan Kelly, it looked like overplayed the defender, overplayed that striker and let the striker come back and got a good shot off. Alistair took a good shot in the head. He's down right now.
I think they're calling for a foul. Apparently not. Apparently seems like Alistair is fine now. But yeah, he put his face. That was his face that deflected the ball.
Yeah, that saved a goal right there. A little bit more confusion out here. Not sure whether Alistair's going to sub or not sub.
I think they're calling him out. I think they want to make sure he's okay, and I think that's the right thing to do. We all want to win games, but we want mostly the kids to be safe.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Alistair's critical in our back four there, but if he's any chance at all that he could have a concussion or something like that, you want to definitely be safe when you take a knock on the head.
A nice ball to Chris Babcock. Gets the ball to
Alvaro in the
Alvaro.
middle.
Alvaro gets the ball to John Maszynski. Beautiful soccer. One touch of beautiful soccer.
You see that nice little dummy there by Brian Tong to give himself space. That
Yeah.
was excellent. Wills won it. He tried to play the ball forward, but it got deflected.
Yes, yes, and it still was very nice to see that give and go, one touch, moving forward, moving the ball away from pressure, keep possession.
Yeah, there were several good plays right there. Several good plays. All right, looks like a ball in. Looks like Sam's going to have that one pretty easily.
So Sam has seen some action today, not too much, but he's been active. He's been active.
Definitely been active. That right there was
Oh my!
that was pretty active right there, and looks like both players are hurt. Both are down.
Sam is up now, but the Tewksbury player is taking his time. But yeah, that was
That should be a foul. Sam was able to come out there. He was able to get to the ball, and the Tewksbury kid just rolled right into Sam.
and I think the players should realize that the keeper has to be protected. The keeper has to
Absolutely.
go with the hands, so they cannot crash against the keeper. And I think the referee did the right call. Actually, the referee didn't do a
No,
call.
he just let it. He
I
just
take that back.
played out of bounds. He didn't call anything.
Yes, didn't call anything.
Oh, there's a good ball forward to Donovan Lowe.
Will be able to do something with that ball? We'll see. And I think he missed the pass that he had to the center. There were already players from Chelmsford moving there.
Looks like they subbed out. Brian Tong has come out of the game. I'm not sure what they've done for a shift for who where, but Brian did a really good job when he was in there controlling the ball in the middle of the field.
Johnny's finally wins possession of the ball and make a pass to Will and makes a one beautiful touch to Donovan, and Donovan
Lost the ball.
fails to control the ball.
John Maszynski very good on the ball there from the defense right there. Good control. Oh, that's a good switch of the fields. A little bit long.
The ball goes out of bounds on the chance for ball. Ryan Kelly is going to serve the ball. Sean Doran gets the ball back to and tried to make a pass to Alvaro, but that was very difficult.
Not easy to control that one. That
Yeah.
ball was not on the ground. It was just launched and very difficult for Alvaro to do anything.
He was offside, this player, wasn't he?
No, he wasn't offside. He definitely came from a good position. Fortunately, John Maszynski was right there to make that good defensive stop and not allow anything to happen. Good play, good hold up.
Long balls, long balls. Well, hey, chance for his take control.
working.
Chris is going to make a long ball to the middle of the field.
Ooh, there it is. Oh, Oh, I thought there could have been a shot there. It might have been a chance for a one-timer. That could have been something, but nothing turns out. Looks like the Tewksbury on the break trying to make a counter-attack was a little bit too aggressive. Offsides is the call.
And the referee was in the right position.
This two-ref system that these referees have at a high school,
It's a bit confusing, isn't it?
it's really confusing.
Yes.
It's kind of funny how the whole world plays 3 referees, but high school soccer plays 2 referees.
They might know something that we don't know.
Yeah, they're definitely they're creative. They're right on the leading edge here.
There might be.
It's that balance, right, between genius and insanity.
You never know which side you are. So.
That's right.
Well, let's wait and see. Maybe in a few more years, FIFA will adopt this system.
That's right. Maybe with Seth Latta gone, maybe they'll be changing the rules to a 2-referee system.
Yeah, it might be cheaper too.
Yeah, it will be cheaper, right? Looks like
Brady's back.
Brady's back.
Alvaro is out of the field. Brady's senior, very skillful, very quick on the ball. So hopefully he comes and makes a difference.
Playing that wide outside left striker right now.
Donovan is playing midfield. Is he just move out of position, or was actually a change?
Yeah, I think he actually is playing a center midfield position. Looks like they have Josh Afuso up top, which is typically where Donovan plays. He hasn't played a lot of other positions other than that. But
Will is playing striker, isn't he?
I think Will is playing the high center mid. So it looks like I'm not sure who's playing the holding center mid and which ones are playing the offensive center mids, but it's definitely Will, Sean, and Donovan playing there.
And we get a call, Ben Rosano, when we went for the ball, rested on number 1 from Tewksbury. So definitely that's the right call.
They may have changed formations here.
I think so.
Because it's looking like Josh and Donovan may both be up high, and they may have switched back to a 4-4-2.
Wow.
Oh, that was definitely a dangerous ball in there.
And Ben Rosano saved the ball before going inside.
Yep. Sam Thompson came flying out to try to punch that ball away, and he wasn't able to get there. The Tewksbury player put a head on it, made it threatening going towards goal, but Ben Rosano on the line was able to get that ball away. Unfortunately, it's a Tewksbury corner kick, but he saved the goal, so that's the most important thing for sure.
So for the last 5 minutes, a few more minutes, Tewksbury has been putting pressure on Chelmsford. Chelmsford is having a hard time to organize its defense and distribute the ball in the middle.
Definitely, they definitely have. Chelmsford's been struggling this year right now with scoring. That's probably been one of their big problems. They've had very few goals over the whole season, and like anything else, you can't win if you can't score.
That's exactly what happens. You have to score to get points.
That's a good
That's a
ball.
beautiful ball. Brady has the control, and he
Oh,
does.
beautiful goal! Brady Ryan with the score on a beautiful through ball.
Talking about Brady, he made a difference. He's a very calm player. He has control of the ball, and he knows how to finish. So he showed that today.
He did. That was beautiful, right? You see a lot of times players in that position, they get a little bit too jacked up and they miss the net. He was very calm and poised in that ball and made a beautiful pass by the keeper into the back of the net. Tremendous job.
Now Will Hickson is trying to pump up his team. They feel now they can win the game, and I hope they do. They think they have opportunities. There's still 15 more minutes to go.
Absolutely, there's still plenty of time. Like we said, that Chelmsford in this game could definitely have the opportunities to get back in this and even win. What's even more impressive is they've scored and they've been okay with one of their captains, Alistair, out. You know,
Right.
who's one of the key members of our defensive four with that ball to the face. He's still on the bench. Hopefully he's okay, but Chelmsford seems to be making its way through and able to keep things rolling here.
But it's good to see that.
Oh, that's a good call. Sean was trying to make a few moves there, and the Tewksbury player clipped him right there at the 35-yard line and gives us a free kick. Sean wastes no time, and the ball's in. Oh, what a beautiful play.
Oh, that's a beautiful play. And,
Oh, that was a perfect pass, and we just misfired on the shot, but that was beautiful.
and I thought that Chris Babcock had an opportunity there. It seems
He did, but it looked like he saw that the goalie was in good position. He cut it back to Josh Afuso, but unfortunately we weren't able to finalize and get that shot off. I thought that was going to be the go-ahead goal right there.
I think everybody thought so. And but Chelmsford is back in the game.
They're definitely back in the game.
He was there. It's on the score, and you just have to keep pressing, and playing their game.
What was really impressive with that is the smart play that Sean Dolan did that helped to make all that happen. He didn't just sit there and wait on that free kick and let Tewksbury get set up. He saw the opportunity and tried to react quickly.
And Josh almost had another opportunity. He went around the defender and stole the ball, and just the keeper came out right.
The keeper, even though he's not their normal keeper, he's made some good plays. He's been shaky a couple times, but he's definitely made some good plays.
He has been there when he has been needed. So
Oh, it looks like the referee's pulling out his card again. Oh, there's another card. Number 8 is carded again. I'm not sure if he was one of the players who was carded previously. I don't think so, because he would have been shown a red. But that's 3 cards tonight now, Tewksbury.
Yeah. So one of the players is number 10 for sure. So the other one is number 8, and I don't have the third player. So, but 3 cards in the game.
I think I've seen more cards in this game than I've seen
And
the whole season.
Yes, I agree.
Can we request these refs to referee our game every week? Because
keep things under control, keep the kids safe, and that's a good game.
absolutely.
Yeah, we have seen games where the things got really out of control and can be too
Absolutely.
aggressive.
Here's a break for Tewksbury. Our defenders are getting back in position, though. That was much better this time on the defending. They didn't overreact. They stayed contained, and they able to get the ball out. Oh, that was a good call by the referee. Definitely out of bounds on Tewksbury.
Sometimes the Chelmsford team forgets that they can go back if they need to. If they can.
Yeah, there was some players wide open in the middle and back there, and we try to force it going forward. But oh, here we got some possession now in the middle. Oh, that was a good step by the defender.
Matt Keller did a good step there effectively. Number 30 from Tewksbury, Marco Martinez. He's a short player, but he plays well. He does good control.
Yep, you could tell he's a very skilled player, but he is very small in the field. He's a sophomore, so it looks like he's one of Tewksbury's younger players.
One of those rising stars that we will see more of him.
Yep, looks like Chelmsford has a lot more younger players than Tewksbury does, but Tewksbury does have a couple out there.
Yeah.
Chelmsford's getting the ball, but they're giving it away a little bit here. They're going to have to look to make some better passes and controls. Will Higson was just taken out in the middle of the field. I'm not sure why there was no call there.
And the referee calls a ball against Chelmsford.
Well, it was a 50-50, and it looks like Brady Ryan got called for the foul.
Both players were playing very hard. So
Yep, playing Brady hard, but looks like Brady got
the call.
Yep. He got the call against him.
Yeah, this number 30 from Tewksbury makes good passes.
That was a good through ball that looks like they called it offside. The ref was in perfect position. It's tough to tell from here. It looked really, really close, but
I don't see the Tewksbury player complaining too much, so I guess he realized that he actually was.
yeah, looks like it was probably a good call.
Yeah.
Sam's going to take the kick. Good flick on. Donovan was a little bit close. That's a through ball to Josh.
And the ball goes out of bounds, but there's a chance for ball. Brady's gonna take the ball, the serve. Sean Dolan tried to make a pass, but nobody there, and goes to the hands of the keeper. Sometimes they need to have a little more patience, isn't it? They have to put some pace to the ball.
Obviously, there was no communication going on there. Player went one direction, ball went the other. Called the foul there on Chelmsford, so it looks like, not sure who committed that foul. I think it might have been Ryan Kelly, or no, it might have been John Mazansky who committed the foul there on the outside. It's going to be a Tewksbury kick. That's a big kick.
That's a very long ball.
That's about a 45, 50-yarder.
Yeah.
That player there might have a future job as a field goal kicker for the New England Patriots or something.
You never
That
know.
was one heck of a long punt there. It wasn't even a punt, that was just a free kick.
And
Oh, we have a break.
oh, that was a nice ball. Unfortunately, Donovan Lowe wasn't able to control the ball.
They can switch fields here and get to the defender. If Sean saw, John Mazansky was doing a real good thing on that far weak side, outside defender there. He was pushing up forward as an option. Sean didn't see him, but that definitely could have been an opportunity to break out and have an scoring opportunity. There was out of bounds on Tewksbury. Looks like some physical play over there, but there was no call.
There was no call, but
Very far distance from us to see exactly what's going on. Even more physical play now. Looks like there's a lot of talking or something going on. Oh, there's another yellow card.
to whom is that yellow card? Was that to Chris Bob?
I don't know. I don't know who that yellow card was for.
Four yellow cards in one game.
Yeah.
These referees are not shy to show the card.
No, they're definitely giving the cards out. I'm still a little bit confused on who the card is for.
Actually, went the other way.
Oh, so it must be a Tewksbury player.
Like a Tewksbury player.
Because I was confused because it looked like there was a lot of jarring, a lot of stuff going on the Tewksbury side that they had done something and they weren't happy. But it was very confusing there, and definitely a cut on the Tewksbury player. I'm not sure who, but that's four.
That's four cards.
We've hit the record and we're just blowing right by it for cards in a game against one team.
Hopefully, we can convert those yellow cards into goals. That would be
Maybe,
nice.
maybe. If this game was about yellow cards to no yellow cards and yellow cards were bad,
Then
we'd be killing this team.
yes. Unfortunately, that doesn't work like that.
No, unfortunately not, but
So, a call is made against Will Hickson. Seemed like he was putting too much pressure on number. I cannot see the number, no, but
this is a very unusual game. Usually these games get very chippy at the end when the calls aren't made, and the game's not that chippy, but there is a ton of calls going on out there today. The refs have a very tight control of this game.
and I think that's the right thing to do.
Absolutely. Oh, and here could be an opportunity. Oh, when he's onside. He's onside.
Just the ball was a bit too high, too far.
Too far, too
too
high. Right idea, though. If Brady was able to put that on the ground.
And they saw each other. Brady and Josh saw each other. So they make the right call.
Absolutely.
Just just too much strength on the pass.
Oh, 2 players are down now. Looks like the Tewksbury player just rolled right into Matt Keller. Both of them are down. Referees have stopped the clock to figure out what's going on here. Referee is making number 15 from Tewksbury get off the field. I'm not sure why. I have a feeling it's a Tewksbury foul. We're going to find out in a second who gets the kick. But it's been pretty confusing a lot of this game at who's getting what kick and what have you. But it sure looks like it's going to be a Chelmsford kick. Oh, no, they're going to do a drop ball.
Gonna do
They're
drop
gonna
ball.
drop ball.
So, will you send the ball into?
Yep, he's being courteous,
Tewksbury?
giving the
Yeah.
ball to the other team, and now we'll resume play. So we're running out of time. The good news is we've
We have tied.
tied it up, and we're not in a losing position right now. Hopefully that stays that way, and hopefully we can get a score.
I definitely think that Chelmsford has the opportunity and the time is tight, but they can make it happen.
Yeah, I think overall they've done pretty well this game. They've definitely had spurts of really good and some not as good, but I think they've probably had a little bit more chances and control of the game than Tewksbury has. They've definitely had a few really good scoring opportunities. They didn't capitalize on it, but it's been there. Tewksbury hasn't had a lot. Their biggest thing has been some longer outside shots that have gone over the net.
Chelmsford has had a few sparks of great soccer. They put pressure on the second half, the first half, the second part of the first half. Chelmsford was on top of Tewksbury.
A dangerous ball in there from the Tewksbury player, but our defense was able to clear it. Fortunately, Donovan's playing and it's already out of bounds. Oh, that's unfortunate. Looks like Tewksbury's going to have a corner kick. There's a little bit more than 3 minutes to go in the game. Oh, they're going short. No one's paying attention for Chelmsford right now. We're very fortunate there that ball went wide.
A short play. Nobody was paying attention.
No one was paying attention on that short play. Looks like Tewksbury had a little bit of a set play there that they've got in their repertoire, and they tried to pull it out. And
That was close, though.
it was close. We're fortunate that ball went wide. It wasn't a very good hit. The player didn't, I don't think, hit it as well as he was hoping to.
The defender seems like they're just trying to get the ball away now.
Yeah, they're going a little bit away from.
And Will got a ball right in the face. Hopefully he's okay.
Yep, he's signaling to the ref that he's okay.
But Will always say that he's okay.
He will. You're gonna have to take him off the field in most cases in a stretcher. He's probably one of the toughest players on this team. He's very physical, and he never wants to be off the field, which is everything you want in a soccer player.
Definitely, you want him in your team. Two minutes left.
Yep, we're into referee stoppage time right now, so could be any amount of time left to go from 2 minutes or more. And Chelsea really needs to get the ball out of their end to get a scoring opportunity. We got a little bit of a breakout here. But the ball ends up getting put back in. Sam Thompson, very brave there, coming out and making a play, but it looks like
He took one of his players.
yeah, there was a Tewksbury player in the mix as well. All come crashing in, and looks like one of our Chelmsford defenders has taken the worst of it. It's down. I'm not sure.
Seemed like
who
it
it
was Will Hickson. And he's really complaining about pain, so
is. Yes,
this is not good.
I think you're right. I think it is Will Higson there in the middle who's down. Tough to see from our angle, but I got to assume that it was maybe a knee or something
No, actually,
Went
it's not
into
Will.
Will.
Actually, it's not Will Hickson. Will Hickson is up here. So, Will Hickson is calling his players, chance for players. So, who is the person which is down?
Based on being a defender, it could be John Bazanski, it could
Ben
be
Rosano.
Ben Rosano, Ryan Kelly, Chelmsford all being huddled up. We're having a hard time getting a good look at who's left on the field. Hopefully this player will be okay. He seemed to be in a good amount of pain there. With the coach and the trainer out there attending.
That's the thing we don't want to see in the game. We don't want to see any kid going down.
Absolutely not. And this play, having a player, get hurt right now is a little unfortunate, but this wasn't your typical rough play where someone's being overly physical. It was just a 50-50 ball where a few players were going for it, including the keeper, and unfortunately sometimes the players get hurt in these situations.
Is he Ryan Kelly?
Still hard to see. Right now the trainer is not allowing us to get a good view at this. Hopefully we'll be able to know who this is in the next couple minutes.
But seems like he's recovering. And hopefully nothing major, use a bad hit. And yeah, I think it's Ryan Kelly.
Yes, it's Ryan Kelly, and that's too bad. Our defenders are dropping like flies.
They are getting a few hits today.
Yeah, so we don't have a deep defender core. A lot of players on this team, we don't have a lot of players who play defense on this team. We've lost Alistair during this game, who's been out for a few games prior to this with a foot injury, and he's now out with getting hit in the face with the ball. Alec Hargett has been out of the game. We're not sure why, but he left early in that first half, and now Ryan Kelly is not in the game. So we really have lost. We've lost 3 of our 4 defenders who tend to start games.
So that was a breakthrough.
It was a breakthrough
Breakaway,
there,
yeah, from Tewksbury.
And Tewksbury scrambling.
Tewksbury.
They're bringing everybody down. Well, they're not. I'm surprised.
Tewksbury.
I'm surprised they're not bringing everybody down. They still got a guy high in the middle, and they got two defenders holding back. Chelmsford's dropping most of their players in.
Yeah, I think like Tewksbury is happy with the tie.
Oh, there was a ball sent out, but it was sent right to the Tewksbury defenders there. Oh, this play is going down everywhere.
Yes, players falling apart. Like the last 2 minutes, everybody wants to put everything, and that calls for collisions.
Yep, they're all gonna leave nothing on the field here to finish this game. I wonder if Tewksbury is feeling like they have an opportunity with so many of the Chelmsford defenders no longer in the game, that this is a chance for them to be able to. Oh, what a save by Sam Thompson. Oh, my goodness.
He was down, and he was. The ball is just scrambling to get out. It's just bouncing back and forth.
Chelmsford's very fortunate right there to be able to get that ball. That was an incredible scoring and save opportunity there. Oh, it looks like that's it.
That's the game.
That's the game. We're going to end up with a tie, 1-1. Big reason for that, Sam Thompson there at the end.
The last 30 seconds, he made an amazing save. Out of nowhere, he pulled the hand and stopped the ball right on the line.
Amazing. He was very brave to come out and save that ball and prevent that goal. You could tell that Chelmsford was reeling a little bit there for the last couple of minutes with the goal-scoring opportunities, with the lack of all their defenders. It's been a huge loss. But, hey, it was a good night tonight. Chelmsford was down. They got down early, but they were able to come back and tie it up 1-1. So they're coming out of here to break their losing streak. And hopefully this will give some momentum for the next few games coming up.
We hope so. We hope so. It was a very attractive game, very interesting. Everybody was playing very hard, trying to make the best. And I think it was the right score.
All right, well, thanks. Have a good night, everyone. This is Chuck Babcock, and we'll be signing off with Rodrigo Carrillo Sanchez.
Ramirez. Oh. Rodrigo Carrillo Ramirez. That's okay.